It is my honor to stand before you today as the president of the senior class of 2012. This is a day we thought would never get here, a day that we have waited anxiously for a long time. It seems like just yesterday we were starting high school, and now today we're all on this stage, right into the real world to see what the rest of our life has to offer. First of all, I want to thank my wonderful family, my parents, Sherry and Jeff Steele, for always raising me right and for making sure I was ready for this day a long, long time ago. And for teaching me at a young age what was right and what was wrong, for always looking past how stubborn I can be at times and always expecting the best from me. My two sisters, Christy and Kayla, nobody has seen how stubborn and annoying I can be more than them. But I thank them for always being there for me, in spite of the grief I might have caused them with my occasional laziness. I want to thank all five of you, Mom, Dad, Christy, Kayla, and even my brother-in-law, Jason, for always supporting me no matter what. Whether it was a football game, track meet, talent show, awards day, poetry reading, or a womanless beauty pageant, which I won, or any other random event I've found myself participating in over the years, they have been my biggest support system. And thank you for being the best family I could ask for, and I love you all dearly. I would also like to thank the faculty of Mount High School. Thank you to Mr. Payne for creating an atmosphere of pride and love for our school, and for expecting excellence from us and nothing less. Thank you to all the teachers for taking time away from your families and loved ones each and every day just to provide us with an education to make sure that we're learning to the best of our abilities. I apologize for the lack of concentration, increase of procrastination, and sometimes complete disruption and chaos me and my friends have caused in your classrooms over the last 4 years. And I also want to take this time to apologize to any member of the BHS faculty that's ever had to tell me to shave, because I've been wanting to grow out a beard for the last 4 years, and a lot of times I've been on the verge of not just breaking, but shattering the rules on facial hair, and now that graduation's here, I will grow an epic beard just for the class of 2012. I just want you to know. I want to thank any coach that has coached me in football and or track. You've helped me find endurance and strength that I never knew I had in my body. I appreciate the fact that none of you gave up on me, and I've learned lessons by being a part of this athletic program that will last me a lifetime. I don't want to thank many individual people, but I have to say thank you to Scott Carpenter, my youth director at my church. He has supported me every step of the way and has always been there anytime I needed him. He's probably somewhere in here taking pictures of me delivering this speech right now. But Scott, I just want you to know that I love you dearly, and I know I speak for a lot of people when I say thank you for all you do in this community and for our school. And this one's going to be tough. I want to thank the people that stood before me on this floor in the class of 2012. Some of you know this, some of you don't, but I've only been here for a little over 6 years. And when I moved here, I would never dream that I would build the relationships that I have with some of you. But because of how you all took me in and treated me like you've known me your entire life, I feel like I belong here. And I feel like I've been here a lot longer than 6 years. It's hard to believe that 6 years ago I didn't even know you guys, because now that I do know you, I can't imagine how I could have made it without you. On this floor today sit some of the best friends I've ever had. I'm not going to name any names, but you all know who you are. I spent the night at your house, you spent the night at mine. We've celebrated birthdays together, we've supported each other in different sports, and we've helped each other through difficult times through the years. We've laughed till we cried till we laughed, made ridiculous projects for different classes, talked so much smack about our favorite sports teams / players that I'm surprised we're even friends anymore. While I'm on the subject, Trevor, despite the loss last night, Kobe Bryant will always be better than LeBron James any day of the week, and I'll remind you of that through the rest of our days on this earth. We've made amazing music videos. We played the biggest game of two-hand tag football in the church parking lot that I've ever seen, and we even got the cops called on us once at Martha's house, which we never told anybody about, so I guess we're all going to have a lot of explaining to do after the ceremony today. But I can assure you it was just one big misunderstanding. But guys, I know I don't get too serious with you too often, but listen to me when I say this. I don't have a brother, but because of the bonds we built, I feel like I do. You guys know one of the greatest things that's ever happened to me, and I want you all to know that this will not be the end for us. I mean, good grief. We're going to Wallace. This is Coleman, Alabama. We kid. You can run, but you can't hide. You can't do this. But I wouldn't change a thing about the last 4 years, and I love you all to death. And I want you all to know that I'm not going anywhere. I'm always here for you. My house is open to you anytime. If the door's locked, just do what Barnes does. Come knock on my window and scream my name and scare me to death, and then I'll come open the door for you. I have one more thank you to give, and it's a big one. I know people normally thank God first, and there's no problem with that, but today I've decided to save him for last, for 2 reasons. Number one, they always say save the best for last, and he is the best, and nobody else will ever compare. Reason number two, if I want anything about this speech to leave a lasting impression on you, it's my Lord and Savior, Jesus Christ. I want to publicly thank Him. Publicly thank Him for being the King that I don't deserve and for pouring out more blessings on me than I could ever ask for. I want to thank Him for saving me, and I want to thank Him for His forgiveness that I can't make it a day without. I want to thank Him for bringing all these amazing people into my life. Nothing is possible without Him. Nothing is impossible with Him, and I can't imagine my life without Him. I don't know where I would be without His unfailing mercy and never-ending grace. I want to leave you with one of my favorite scriptures, and a lot of you are probably familiar with it, Jeremiah 29:11. For I know the plans I have for you, declares the Lord. Plans to prosper you and not to harm you. Plans to give you hope and a future. Class of 2012, thank you for being my friend. Thank you for an amazing 4 years, and I hope to see you all later on down the road. I'll see you in another life, brother. I love you all. Thank you.
Good afternoon. My name is Levi Ponder, and I'm the salutatorian for the class